going on, guys? Today I got some VGC battles for you guys. I've been in VGC mode for a while. I did get a couple of singles battles during my live stream though, so I'm gonna start uploading those later this week. But this was from my live stream today. Got two VGC battles for you guys against the same guy. I guess we had like a little 2 out of 3 type thing. But this guy knows exactly what he's doing, my boy Klein123123. He knows what he's doing, which is the best part about this, because if you guys saw during the live battles that I was doing, a lot of my opponents didn't really know what they were doing when it comes to the double battle style. But my man Klein knows exactly what he's doing, and you know, that makes for good battles. And I'm using the same team, or the same group of Pokemon that I used last time. And I know I said I wouldn't run Tyranitar and Charizard together, but it's actually been working out pretty well, because as you guys can see, he also has a Charizard on his team. So I thought that if we both brought Charizards and his Charizard turned out to be a problem for my team, I could just send out my Tyranitar and get rid of the Sun. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and lead off with the Diggersby and Talonflame combo, and I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Zapdos, my back then, my Charizard. Those Pokemon look so threatening on that side of the field. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Protect because I don't want to die from a Rock Slide from the Diggersby. He's going to go for the Protect on his own Diggersby, probably predicting the Solar Beam from my Mega Charizard Y. He actually ends up going for the Tailwind with his Talonflame, so this is looking pretty bad already. A fast, strong Diggersby is on that side of the field now. I actually ended up going for the Thunderbolt on his Talonflame because I didn't think a Diggersby Rock Slide would take out my Zapdos. Obviously it's going to take out the Charizard, but not Zapdos, so I am able to take out his Talonflame, but now I have two problems to deal with, namely being Diggersby and Mega Charizard Y. Now, I stayed in with my Charizard because I didn't want to switch into my Tyranitar because I knew that he'd probably Mega Evolve and just get rid of the sand immediately. And I wanted to go for the Double Protect with my Charizard so that I wouldn't have to take a hit from the Diggersby, because I know a Diggersby Rock Slide is going to come and destroy my life right now. So I tried to get the Double Protect off so that I could switch into my Tyranitar next turn and get rid of the Sun. But he actually goes for the Heat Wave. The Protect fails for me, but the gods are smiling down on me right now because I actually end up avoiding the Rock Slide from the Diggersby, and I didn't think that was going to happen, so that's pretty good. So what I'm going to end up doing now is I'm going to go out to my Tyranitar, like I said. I'm going to get rid of that Sun and get the Sandstream up, and he's going to go for the Heat Wave again. It's not going to do anything to my Tyranitar, obviously, nothing at all, really. And he is going to do a clean half to my Zapdos, but luckily I do have the Citrus Berry, so it only does like a quarter after that. And then the return, oh my lord, I wasn't expecting this at all. I was expecting the Rock Slide again, maybe an Earthquake, I don't know if he predicted my switch or anything, but he goes for the normal gem boosted return on my Zapdos, completely obliterates that thing. There was no way I was ever going to possibly live that. And if you guys didn't know, the normal gem is actually the only gem that's able to be found in the game right now, so I didn't even consider him using a normal gem, period, so that's pretty creative on his part. But anyways, I'm gonna go for the Protect with my Tyranitar because I don't want to die to an Earthquake. I actually wasn't sure if I'd even be able to survive, but obviously my Conch Elder will. But I wasn't sure if my Tyranitar would be able to survive. But either way, I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch on his Diggersby. I was surprised that he used Protect with his Charizard. I'm not sure if he thought I'd be able to live the Earthquake with my Tyranitar. But if he had used Air Slash on my Conch Elder, he could have definitely avoided losing his Diggersby right there. I thought he was going to double attack. I thought he was going to attack my Conch Elder with the Air Slash and then just go for the Earthquake with his Diggersby, but he went for the Protect, which actually allowed me to take out the Diggersby. So now I'm going to go for the Protect with my Conch Elder. I am going to get completely obliterated by this Earthquake. My Tyranitar stood no chance. Maybe at full HP it would have been able to live, but from where it was, it had no chance of living. And that's because his Garchomp has a Life Orb. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I wasn't expecting to die, first of all, so I went for the Rock Slide there, and I just never got the opportunity to do so. So my last Pokemon is Charizard, and I actually haven't Mega Evolved yet, so what I'm going to be able to do now is Mega Evolve, get the Sand out of there, get the Sun back up, hopefully do some sort of damage to this Garchomp, get that thing out of here, because I need that thing gone. I have no chance otherwise, because I don't know if he has Rock Slide, but he actually didn't end up going for it. He actually ended up going for the Earthquake, I don't think he expected to die here. I don't think he expected the Mach Punch. I'm not quite sure what he was expecting, but I just went for the Mach Punch to get some damage off on that thing. I actually double attacked the Garchomp, trying to take that thing out as quickly as possible, like I said. And he actually goes for the Earthquake, does a ton of damage to my Conch Elder, but it's not enough to take it out. And I actually end up going for the Air Slash, and here is where I realized that I actually either outspeed or speed tied with his Charizard. Because I went first, and you know, that either means that I outspeed or speed tie every time. So I actually end up avoiding the Heat Wave with my Charizard. My Charizard is putting in a lot of work right now. Not only do I avoid the Heat Wave, but I go for the Air Slash and I get the flinch. So I'm getting really lucky at this point. He actually missed the Rock Slide on my Charizard earlier, which should have definitely won him this match. And as you guys are going to see, his Air Slash does not do anywhere near enough to where it's going to kill me. Well, it did a lot, but it didn't kill me. And then I'm going to be able to take him out with another Air Slash. So it actually did end up being a speed tie, because you saw he went first that time. And I thought I lost right there, but I actually lived the Air Slash. So I did get really lucky there. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty obvious that I got really lucky. I definitely should have lost, but this is how VGC goes, to be honest. It's really hacksy. I mean, there's so many Pokemon on the field. There's a lot of flinching moves. There's a lot of para-haxing moves. There's a bunch of just different stuff, and it really just goes like that sometimes. But anyways, here's the second battle. He has a Vivillon on his team. Now, that's not as strange as it looks. Vivillon actually gets an ability called Friend Guard, which reduces the amount of damage your ally takes during battle. So it's actually pretty good. Not only that, but it gets Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, Hurricane, Bug Buzz. It's not a bad Pokemon in VGC. I doubt it's going to be used a lot, but I can understand why he'd want to use it. So this is the second match that we had. I got pretty lucky in that first match. Hopefully it doesn't happen so badly in this match. But anyways, I'm going to lead off with Zapdos and Tyranitar this time. Just trying to switch it up a little bit. And then he's going to lead off with Talonflame and Vivillon. So this is not looking good for him at all, because one Rock Slide is going to take out both of these Pokemon. So he's actually going to end up switching out from his Vivillon into his Garchomp, and you guys are going to see something notable actually happens immediately. He's going to end up going for the Tailwind with his Talonflame again, which is pretty you know, pretty bad for me. I'm actually going to go for the Thunderbolt again, so we pretty much had the same start except for the Pokemon that we brought. But here I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, and I know it might not seem like much, but I actually missed the Garchomp with the Rock Slide, and that's going to come into play later on when it gets into crunch time. So he's going to go out to his Vivillon now. Now that he knows he's faster than some of my Pokemon, he's going to be comfortable sending out his Vivillon, because he's going to be able to go for the Sleep Powder now. And he actually goes for the Sleep Powder on my Zapdos. And the reason I went for the Protect on my Tyranitar is because last time we all saw how much damage that Earthquake did to the Tyranitar. So I wasn't trying to have that happen again. And I definitely didn't want him to kill my Tyranitar so early in the battle. But now that my Zapdos is asleep and his Garchomp is on the field as well, there's really nothing stopping him from going for another Sleep Powder. Before people start talking about Sleep Claws, there's no Sleep Claws in VGC, so it's perfectly legal for him to go for another Sleep Powder while one of my Pokemon is already asleep. So I knew he would, and I didn't want my Tyranitar to be asleep because I wanted to save that thing for later just in case he brought that Charizard again. So I actually sent out my Conch Elder to take the Sleep Powder. He's going to go for the Dragon Claw on my Zapdos, get a critical hit. So he avoided my Rock Slide and he got a critical hit on my Zapdos. So it looks like I'm being paid back right now for the last battle that we had. So he's getting a little bit of hacks. And there's really nothing I can say about it because I definitely did hacks him in the first battle. So I'm left with a dead Zapdos and a sleeping Conch Elder after a few turns. So what I'm going to do now is go for the Protect. I'm trying to stall out the Tailwind. That Tailwind is really annoying right now. He actually ended up going for the Sleep Powder on my Garchomp now. And I was really surprised that he didn't go for the Earthquake because he completely missed an opportunity to damage my Conch Elder, which he might regret later on in the battle. So because of that, I'm actually able to Mega Evolve now. And the reason I Mega Evolved is because I have a lot of HP EVs on this Garchomp. So in combination with the HP EVs and Mega Garchomp's natural bulk, I figured that I'd be able to live a Dragon Claw from this thing. And you guys are going to see I do live the Dragon Claw with 2 HP. Mega Garchomp is really bulky. But you guys are going to see I also missed the Rock Slide on the Vivillon. And I was like, no! And the reason I was so upset is because my Conch Elder was sleeping. But he actually wakes up this turn, and just in case I missed the Rock Slide with my Mega Garchomp, I actually went for the Rock Slide with my Conch Elder, just in case I missed. Just in case I missed and woke up on the same turn. So it worked out. It worked like a charm. So here, I am going to protect with my Mega Garchomp. I'm not really sure what good he's going to be to me, but I wanted to save it because, I mean, there's really no point in letting your Pokemon die, you know, for no reason. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go for the Mach Punch on his Garchomp, just trying to get some damage off of that thing. He does have a Life Orb, so him attacking me is going to be bringing down his HP every turn. So if I can get off a decent amount of damage with this Mach Punch, I can hopefully stall him out. And you guys are going to see I do around 40% with that Mach Punch, and this Earthquake is going to take another 10% off of his Garchomp. So my plan here is to try and get him to kill himself before my Tyranitar actually has to, you know, is forced to attack, because that's going to allow me to be one-on-one versus his Charizard, and that's obviously going to be a win-win situation for me. So this is where I was talking about the first move of the game coming into play. I missed that Rock Slide. Had I hit it, this Garchomp would have been gone already. But you guys are going to see he goes for the Protect with his Charizard, probably scared of the Rock Slide, which is natural. I go for the Protect with my Tyranitar. He goes for the Earthquake with his Garchomp, and I don't give a damn. That's great for me because he's going to take out my Garchomp. I didn't use Protect on my Garchomp because of that, because I wanted him to kill it with his Garchomp. So that's going to allow me to be one-on-one with his Charizard, because he's actually going to die to the Life Orb recoil, which is exactly what I wanted to happen, because obviously Charizard cannot beat Tyranitar in the sand one-on-one unless it has Focus Blast, and he definitely doesn't have Focus Blast because this is VGC. That doesn't happen really. So he's going to go for the Solar Beam. Obviously there's nothing he can do. Solar Beam is a 2-turn move. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. I hit and I take out the Charizard, and victory is mine. So despite the hacks, which was actually one-sided this battle, it was all on his side, to be honest, I actually won. So I'm starting to really like VGC again, because in singles, you can just bring a better team than your opponent and win, but in doubles, you really have to play well. You have to have some sort of strategy. You have to have some kind of game plan. I mean, the same can be said for singles, but not as much, I don't think. I'm still a singles player first, but I'm just saying. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun during my live stream today, having some really good battles. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to stream again. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, hit that like button if you enjoyed, and leave me a comment because I read them all, and then also subscribe if you haven't already. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!